We're back in the office again. This time we still have the fluorescent, the 2-tube fluorescent thing. We put some bounce cards there that we had some leftover form quote from somewhere. Annie over at People Made Visible gave us this seed starter thing that we started with about, I want to say 2 weeks ago. We also have this burpee self-watering thing that they've been pushing this year. And then lastly, this is where we're going to be transplanting to today. I'm going to be transplanting some little seedling things. I already did a few. Also in the back, we tried to do some microgreens, and we ate some of them, but Diana started to feel bad about it because they were baby plants, and we were kind of killing them before they had a chance to reach their full potential. Let's focus our attention now to the plants that we're going to be transplanting. We have 3 varieties. The black cherry on the left is one that we actually started last year. Those are some seeds that we harvested ourselves. The Jubilee in the middle is some stuff that we got from Burpee this year. And the one on the right is, it was going to be a black creme, but actually Burpee sent us an empty envelope, so we had to try something else. And I grabbed a tomato that was kind of on the black side with some spots, and took the seeds out of there. That one was from Mariano's. They said it was an heirloom tomato, so that means that I should be able to grow it. Some seedlings have started sprouting out, but they are a lot slower than the other 2 varieties, maybe because that tomato was still fresh when I planted the seeds. The plants that I'm going to be transplanting are marked with a little black flag. I know that I'm going to be transplanting them because they have their true leaves out. So every tomato plant is going to have 2 leaves that kind of look identical no matter what kind of variety it's going to be, and then the variation starts when the true leaves come out. So when you see those true leaves, that's when you know that you can transplant them for the first time. Basically what I'm doing is just waiting for all of the plants in the cell to have the true leaves, and then I'm going to grab them, mostly because we're skipping town for a couple of days, and I wanted to get them in lonely cells before the roots get all caught up with each other. The ones that I'll be doing for you guys today are Jubilee, and I was planning on grabbing them from that cell right there. Before you really go and disturb the plants that you're going to be messing with, you want to make sure that you've got a place ready for them. If the roots are short and I don't want it to go all the way down, I can always hold it up, but I don't want to have to be digging when I have the root already in my hand. Okay, so what I'm going to do when I transplant these is I'm going to actually use the same stick to kind of loosen up the edges of the dirt, because I don't want to mess with the roots until I have the stuff out. But once it comes out of the cell, then I grab it like that, and I got my happy little thing right there. The little hairs right there, you don't want to disrupt that, and so you don't want to touch the stems at all. It's something that I learned this year, is that you only really want to mess with the roots or the leaves, and I suggest grabbing the bigger leaves, not the true leaves. But what you're going to want to do is do a combination of messing with the dirt and getting rid of that, and then holding on to the leaves and separating them. And you kind of just switch off back and forth. You flick off some of the dirt, and then you try to loosen these up again. Again, you don't want to touch the stems. Last year I wasn't really keen on that, so I was touching the stems and stuff. But they do come apart just by holding on to the things. And then you have your 3 little plants right there. And so then you drop in. As you push in the dirt, you're going to want to fill the hole in around it so that it stands upright. As you're emptying out the old cells, you'll have a whole bunch of extra dirt, so you can use it to fill in the areas. These are all of the Jubilee variety, which are going to be kind of medium-sized tomatoes, and they're going to be orange looking, which is pretty exciting.
Come to the garden, the day is just starting. There's so much we've got to know. The rain's been a-fallin', The sunshine is calling. Let's see what we can grow.